today. So I wanted to get on here. I'm somebody who writes a lot, but I never really get on video. It's not really most comfortable for me, but sometimes in my day-to-day living, I say such good things in the moment and it's so deeply felt and true. I'm like, man, I should be really recording this. And I also really want my voice to be heard and shared in this way because I talk a lot about my path, my journey, the transformation that I've personally been on. Um, and I just really want to, provide a testimony to you, like through my voice. Um, because, like the stuff that I've been doing, the stuff that I talk about, the healing work, the soul embodiment work, I mean, it is literally what it sounds like. It is soul embodiment. It is, I mean, your soul is within you, right? It's always within you, but like we're not always connected to that. We're not awake to it. Um, and when you do this work, you become more awake to it. You feel it. You feel it within yourself, and then you live from that space. And it happens in each moment of your life, like in the conversations that you have with people. Um, the practices that you do in workshop and stuff, it starts to become like just second nature, like who you are. And instead of having a dedicated workshop practice or time for that, you're like doing it in the moment. I mean, that's literally what embodiment is. You're embodying your essence, your truth, your soul, your humanity, all of it in the present moment as it's happening. And sometimes it's happening so fast that you don't even, but when you're coming into embodiment, you actually start becoming conscious of it. Actually, you become a consciousness. You become conscious that it's happening. Um, but I really wanted to get on here and talk about, like I made a post yesterday about how like I really have been thinking a lot about my legacy and what I want to leave behind. And it's showing people, well, one, it's the effect I have on people, like I was saying in that post, but like also it's showing people that true transformation is genuinely possible. Like this has been my life path. I know astrology doesn't resonate with everyone, and I'll get to that in a second, but I do have which is really important for people who are astrology minded and interested in it. It's important to know that I have a Moon Pluto conjunction, a balsamic conjunction. So my whole life path and life journey is all about transformation, about going to the depths of my very being, of life, dying to myself over and over and over again, and coming out stronger, truer, better, more evolved, more conscious, just truer, more alive. And so my testimony to this work and to the person I am now, it's not coming from a place of bragging. It is coming from a place of somebody who's been through the fucking fire, who has been to the depths, to their own hell, and come out the other side. That's the Phoenix rising, which is, the symbol of Scorpio. But that has been my journey, and that is what is possible through this work. And that's why I'm creating this body of work, this soul embodiment work that has been a culmination of all the stuff that I've been learning, doing for the past few years, that has been so helpful for me in my journey and my transformation. And that's the gift I want to give back to the world. And that's what this world can give you. It can give you back yourself. Like, we are so caught up in life sometimes, and like the chaos that is life, and this reality that we've created, that we lose sight of like our true essence. Like, we don't even have connection with it. But like, what's more important? Like, that is the path. Like, there's nothing more important to come back to the truth of who you are and then live that and be that in this world. It's not about bypassing or transcending this world. It's about connecting to that higher self, that deeper, truer self, and then been living it, being it in this world. You're not here to bypass this world. You're not here to escape from it. We're here to be in it, to be fully in it, fully ourselves, fully alive, fully in it, even in all the mess, even in all the shit, like through it. We love through it. We love because of it, through it. Pain and trauma and heartbreak, all of it, like it's a pathway. It's a pathway to learn more about ourselves, to learn more about love, how to love, how to be love, how to live, how to be life. That is the purpose, the entire purpose of it all. And you know, astrology, I said I was going to come back to it. Astrology is a language. It is like any other language, you know, English, Spanish, French, whatever. Like all of it is a way to describe life, to describe what is happening in life, to describe what we feel, what we experience, what we witness. Astrology is just that too. It is just a different type of language. And if astrology doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. If I start talking about moons and Plutos and transits and etc., and all of that just goes, psh, that's totally fine. What I don't want you to miss is the meat and bones of it, the true essence of what I'm talking about, because that's where the juice is, you know, that's the essence of it, like distilling down to the essence of what I'm truly saying, because there's so much wisdom there. I mean, again, it is the language of life and nature. And so we don't even have to be talking about moons and Plutos and etc. We don't have to be, we're talking about life. And again, it's a way to talk about it. So once you learn that language, you become familiar with it. But again, it's just a way to understand life, our nature that we see, the experiences that we see, and that we have. Like, it's just a way to like comprehend it, just like time. We use time as a structure to comprehend the movement of seasons and the you know, the days. And the point of it is that it helps you be able to remember. This is kind of why my tagline is remember, embody, evolve. It helps you to remember why you're here, to understand the patterns that are running your life, that keep coming up in your life, that why you keep experiencing what you do and what you're meant to be learning from it, your dharma. Like, you remember your dharma, like why you incarnated here. Why wouldn't anybody want to know that? Like, that is the entire reason for us incarnated, is we all have a specific purpose or purposes that our life, that our souls want for us. And that's what this work can remind you of. And then you're here to embody it. You're here to embody the wisdom, of nature, of what life is telling you, of what your soul is telling you, what the cosmos are telling you. You're here to embody that wisdom, and live it, be it, radiate it, and out into the world, just like the sun radiates life and love. Like, you're radiating your heart energy, your life force energy, your truth, the ability to like discern your truth and know what's true for you, which is its own conversation, but the ability to, you know, have the confidence to live a life that's your own. So yeah, so I want to talk about that. And then I also just wanted to talk about, you know, how just like, I'm just so proud of the woman that I've become. I look so much different, and I don't mean physically, but I mean like I look and feel as a being so much different than I used to be. Like, if you knew me back then and you could see me now, you would probably agree. And I've had it reflected back to me, but you know, again, it's becoming truer, but it's all like becoming truer to my like real essence and self. But it's also like, you know, it's conscious living. It's being able to do things differently, say things differently, relate to people, to yourself, to life, to food, to all of it differently. And part of my journey has been fourth house stellium, Chiron and Cancer. So emotional stuff, emotional intelligence, learning how to communicate. Again, just like astrology, emotions are a language. They're an intelligence. And sometimes they are just so overwhelming, and we're not given the tools and the resources or the education and training on how to communicate with these emotions, how to feel them, how to process them, what to do with them when they arrive. And then they get distorted. They're projected onto other people. They're turned sideways, upside down, flipped inside out, like come out really unhealthy, especially if we've had unhealthy demonstrations, And so part of this work, part of my journey has been gaining emotional intelligence, gaining the tools to understand how to process emotions in a healthy way without projectiling them on the other people. A video cut out. But coming back into sovereignty, coming back into your own energy, and learning how to be with the chaos that life is, and coming back to your internal center, your peace, your essence, your truth, learning how to express your needs, express your desires, communicate with what you're feeling, as you're feeling it, letting yourself feel as you're feeling it, and be with yourself, like truly being a safe space for yourself and holding yourself, not expecting somebody else to do it for you, although sometimes we need that support, but not like projectiling it onto somebody else or having expectations of other people, but like coming into creating that energy for yourself, that being that resource for yourself, and then meeting people from that space. That is a true high standard, and what I wish that we could all learn. And like, you also learn how to listen to the wisdom behind the emotions. Like, a lot of spiritual paths tell you that longing and desire is toxic or bad, but no, longing, like true longing, and I don't mean like necessarily egoical longings, although like they can have their place too, but I mean like your soul's longings, like oh, I have to just desire, like I feel pain, I feel grief, like what is this telling me, what is this teaching me, that's telling me about a need I have, or a truth within me that I have that's not being expressed or met or fulfilled. Like that is an intelligence, and like, so honoring that wisdom and that intelligence and being grateful for it, even if it's fucking painful and it fucking hurts. Like, there is just so much. That's where grace is. That's where alchemy is. When you realize that there's wisdom in that pain, and there's power within that pain, and then you have the courage to go through that, knowing that on the other side there is that wisdom to be had, and that radiance that you can express and feel, and be out into the world. So yeah, that's what all of this can bring, and that's why, like, this has been my fucking path. I can think of nothing else more important in this world to bring to this world, to give to this world, to leave as a legacy, to help people in this way, to bring people into this truth, to this resonance, to this this understanding, this level of peace and grace and acceptance, and just love for it all, and ability to navigate it. So yeah, I'm really excited about the work that I'm building and that I'm going to be offering to you guys soon. It's going to be a spiritual mentorship, with all the tools that I've learned and have helped me, so that I can help you in a similar fashion. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I hope this resonated, touched you, and impacted you in some way. Leave a comment if it did, or reach out personally. I always welcome that and appreciate that. Okay, much love. I left something out. So it's also about cultivating that life force, like your essence, like cultivating your essence. Again, it's like your soul, like it's already in there, but like we're disconnected with it so much, right? And so it's learning how to cultivate, to find those lost parts of yourself, or the repressed parts of yourself, or the stuff that's been shamed or hidden, or you didn't even know existed. Accessing those parts of yourself, and so that you really become like truly integrated, and then you're not seeking that elsewhere, or it's not coming out necessarily in a distorted way. Like you accept all parts of yourself, you accept the contradictions, you accept your humanity, you embrace all of it. And then you get to use those within your life. They become like tools. Like, you know when to tap into this part of yourself or this part of yourself, or you know when you may be in this type of energy and maybe need to shift into this type of energy. So it's really like cultivating. I mean, this is Tantra. This is cultivating your life force energy and then being able to consciously wield it and use it in the world and in your life. And this is where the work happens, right? Like, it happens in the integration, in the moments, in the conversations, in your day-to-day, and how you're prepping your food, and like the random moments of the people that come up to you. They're not necessarily random, and they're not small. That's where you get to see this work really playing out. And it's like life showing you, reflecting back to you all that you've learned and integrated, and also in some way testing you of like, okay, can you walk the walk? You know, you've got this talk, can you really walk it? Can you really be it, live it, embody it? Yeah. Right. I forgot something else too. This is a path of self-love. There is no greater self-love than to give yourself your soul's desires, your soul's evolutionary desires, to wake up to the truth of who you are, to your essence, to live that and be that in the world. And there's no greater gift in the world that you can give. There are many gifts, by the way. There are many gifts that you can give this world. But to give the world back your true essence and who you are, your heart, your life force energy, like, that is precious, and that is sacred, and is truly invaluable. And that's what this work can give you. It's a path of self-love, self-discovery, and a path of selflessness. It might sound funny, you know, like saying that to be selfless, we have to almost first be selfish in a way, to come back into our own healing, our own empowerment, our own sovereignty, our own embodiment, and then you give from that overflowing cup. And not only do I now like have a sense of who I am, and I know who I am, and I feel like I am actually her, and I embody her, and I live as her, I love who I am. I fucking love her. I love me. Again, this is not coming from a place of bragging. It is coming from a place of genuineness, of truth, of having done some deep, dark work, of gone to the depths of my being and come out on the other side. And that's what awaits you. And it's, I want to be here. I want to be alive. You guys hearing that up there? I want to be here.